All right, I guess that means it's time for the final reveal. For the last few months, we have made... Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to do something a little bit different for you. I wanted to share our journey on this channel of getting monetized on YouTube. And we don't talk about much of this sort of behind the scenes stuff, but we do talk about money on the channel all the time, and business and entrepreneurship and side hustles. We talk about all that stuff. And so I thought it was relevant to share with you this side hustle that we're doing, that is YouTube. So let's rewind a little bit. We've been on YouTube on this channel since June 12th, I think, 2023. That's 574 days ago from today, the day I'm recording this video. Now, we have been monetized for a little bit. We've been monetized since August 29th, 2024, which means we published videos for 444 days before being accepted into the YouTube Partner Program and thus getting paid. We posted 78 videos before getting monetized. That's 78 long form videos. Overall, we've put in a ton of work to get here. And I want you to know that because I think a lot of people who make these videos, how much YouTube paid me, sometimes they grow really fast, and that's really exciting for them. But for those of us out here grinding on YouTube, sometimes you might feel like something's wrong with you and your channel or anything like that. And I just want you to know that there are some probably more realistic expectations for how fast you can grow on YouTube. And that's what I'm gonna share with you today. Let me go to a graph here. I'm gonna show you guys some of the back end of the channel. You're gonna see it's not perfect, but there's a lot to learn here. So since the beginning of the channel, we've had 235,400 views, 5.6 thousand hours of watch time. We've grown 1,300 subscribers. And then I'm gonna hold off on the estimated revenue number for you here in a little bit. But you can see on this graph, we've published fairly consistently over the last 500 or so days, but you can see that from the time of our first videos, we do have a couple gaps here, and that has definitely slowed our growth. But again, I think that that's normal. I think that that's a fairly normal thing to happen on YouTube. Like, I have a regular job. My brother has a regular job. Many of you do too. We just can't always publish. And so we definitely haven't been perfect at that, but we have done a decent job throughout the year, like about a year and a half that we've been on YouTube. Okay, so now that you kind of get a picture of how we've been publishing, over what time period, let me go over to this revenue tab, and you're gonna see that this is when we started earning. So you can see we made our first money on August 29th. We made 6 cents. Now, again, remember, we've been on YouTube for a long time. There's a lot of videos right here that we did not get paid anything for. $0. We made no money there just because we weren't in the partnership program yet. We were not getting paid for ads. And so finally, after 440 some odd days, we finally made our first 6 cents. Our highest day, let me change the view here. Our highest earning day that we had right off the bat was $8.78, which was so exciting to see. After working for so long on the channel, it was really exciting just to see any money come through on the channel. And so $8.78 felt like $1 million, honestly. It was so exciting to see, and every dollar seemed to make such a big difference. I should probably back up a little bit again. For those of you who are maybe really brand new to YouTube, what does it take to get monetized on YouTube? We use that term a lot. So monetization, the way a lot of people talk about it, requires you to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So basically, people need to subscribe to your channel, 1,000 of them, and then 4,000 hours of your content has to be watched across all your videos. Now, that's a lot. That's a lot of time, right? That's a ton of hours. And it took us a long time to get there. It takes a lot of people a lot of time to get there. It's funny because I'm on another YouTube channel where we help people grow on YouTube. And we've found by doing studies on that channel that it takes on average 130 videos for people to get monetized on YouTube. So those people who are getting monetized on YouTube in like 10 videos or 20 videos, that's actually super fast. That just doesn't happen very often. Most people, it takes at least 130 videos. And so if you are within that range, like less than 130, you're good to go. You're on the right track. And so that's super exciting to know. And so I was super excited, even though it took us like 78 videos to get monetized, that was far below the average. And so even though the growth felt slow over that year and a half or so, I knew that we were on track and growing pretty well. Okay, let me show you something else here just to help you understand what monetization can look like on YouTube. So basically, you don't get paid for subscribers on YouTube. You get paid for views, essentially. How many people are viewing your videos, how many people who watch your videos also watch an ad on your videos. So you can see in this view that I have all of my videos lined up here, those that have earned me the most money, and then those who have earned me the least amount of money. So you can see here, even though it has 1,800 views, 791 monetized views, this video made me $25.99. Now this other video made me $18, this next one, $18.60, but that one has 74,000 views. Then the one below it made me $12, and that one has 2,300 views. So you might be wondering, why would a video that has tons more views make you less than a video that has less views, if that makes sense? And that's because of something called RPM, and you can see that right here. So you can see that the RPM on this first video here is $14.20, whereas the RPM on the video below it is only 25 cents. And then the RPM on the video below that is $5.11. So every video on your channel will have a different RPM. I'm going to jump in right here and clarify. RPM is revenue per milli, revenue per thousand. So how many dollars or cents, I guess, are you getting paid per 1,000 monetized views? That's how they calculate it. So, you know, for every 1,000 views, how much are you getting paid? Is it $4? Is it $10? That's what that means. Sorry, just had to jump in and say that. And typically the RPM is determined by the topic and the type of video that you do. So videos that are like entertainment style, like Mr. Beast style videos, those probably have like a little bit of a lower RPM, but then videos that are typically like in the finance niche or sometimes hobbies can actually pay a lot from an RPM perspective. Anything that is like surrounding some sort of topic that people might want to spend money. So in finance, sometimes the RPM can be really, really high. So like this video, $14.20, it was about something that had to do with money. And so that one got a higher RPM. So overall, most channels see an RPM between like $4 and $10. That's pretty typical. Sometimes it's a little lower, sometimes a little higher. All right, I guess that means it's time for the final reveal of how much YouTube paid us after our first month of being monetized. And in total, since being monetized, for the last few months, we have made $73.57 on YouTube from YouTube ads. Now, how do I feel about that? To be honest, it's less than I hoped for. I'm going to be straight up and tell you that. I hoped that we would make more, but you can see here of all of this empty space where there are no videos published, you can tell that we haven't been putting in the work. If we had been publishing more videos, I think that our RPM would be higher. Obviously, we'd be getting more views on the channel, generating more revenue. And so while that's not as much as I hoped for, there have been some other very, very good monetization opportunities that have come from the YouTube channel that have helped us probably make 100 times of that we earned on this channel from ads alone. And so I'm going to make another video about that, all the other ways that we've made money, some of the sponsorships that we've had, because this one was all about how much YouTube paid me. But I want to let you guys know that even as a really small channel with just over 1,000 subscribers, we've made, like I said, probably 100x what YouTube has paid us off the platform by utilizing other monetization opportunities. So go check that video out if you are interested. Let me know if there's any questions that you had, anything that I left out. You can kind of see here broken down by month how much we earned in September. So our first like full month monetized on YouTube, we made $28. And even though that's not a lot, I just think about what it can grow into. If we continue to keep publishing, making content, doing the things that we love, being here on YouTube, we should be able to grow that exponentially and then take advantage of those other monetization opportunities that I mentioned. So thank you guys for watching and making this possible for us. It really is a dream to be able to do this. And even though it's not full-time, it's just more of a side hustle hobby right now, it's so much fun and it's great to be able to do something that we love. So thank you again. If you found this video helpful, I'd love it if you subscribed. Check out some of our other content if you're new here, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.